Hey, it's Melia of Playmore TCG with a pretty exciting announcement. One of the most important parts of any thriving card game is the online simulator. My Little Pony, being so new, doesn't have one yet. At least it didn't. I've taken it upon myself to make one so that you can play online with me and anybody else in the world. These are important for two reasons. One, it expands the amount of people you can play against hundredfold. Instead of being limited to your local card shop, you're limited to anybody who is willing to download the program. Two, it allows you to make minor edits to your deck without committing to buying the cards, which is very important for competitive purposes. Now, along with the Lackey plugin, which I'll get into in a minute, I've also made a Discord server so that you can join and find other people who like to play the game to make finding matches easier. Now, like I said, the online simulator I made is a Lackey plugin. Lackey is a free program designed to play any card game as long as someone makes a plugin for it. You might not be familiar with it though, and it is a fairly manual program. So I'm going to cut to me showing you how to install the plugin as well as how to use the basic features. Alright, so once you're in Lackey, first you want to click the plugin button. Then you want to paste the URL that will be provided in the description to start downloading the plugin. The download won't take very long, a minute or two tops. And then once it's done, you click load plugin. Now you have the plugin loaded. The easiest way to tell is the card in the top left. So there's a couple things that come with the plugin. One is like a customizable play area, as well as a play mat. The play mat's very important so that you could know where everything needs to go. These are very ugly because I made them in about 1 minute, and I'm not very artistic. So if someone wants to make prettier ones, feel free. Anyways, the deck editor. As you could tell, the plugin comes with each of the 6 starter decks preloaded. But you can also edit or make your own deck. This is the deck section. It shows all 50 cards in your normal deck. Click there to see the scene deck. Click here to see the story deck. And you click this last button, MC, to see your main character. Now, to actually build a deck, there's a lot of tools you can use. The quick search will show cards if you type in their name exactly. So typing Twilight Sparkle will show you all the Twilight Sparkles. That's pretty easy to understand. I can add one to my deck and then remove the other one. And now I have a new MC. Now, there's also other search features. If you type story into this type box, for example, it shows you all of the story cards available. And then if I use the name contains, I can type in part of a name as opposed to the exact name, and certain cards will show up. This would be useful if I wanted to find the best stage 2 story, for example, for my deck. Anyways, the scene deck works much the same way. I could type in scene and then all the scenes in the game appear. I could add whatever scene I want. So I'm going to switch them out just for the sake of example. Then it's again the main deck. This is probably the tool in which the searches come the most handy. For example, I want a card that draws. So I'm going to type in draw. And I'm going to look for Owlicious, though there is no Owlicious that draws. And there's no card that starts with O that draws. So I give up on this stream and just add a random Owlicious. So again, I click there, I click add 4, and then I remove a card from the deck, so then I'm at the legal limit. I click save deck. It's very important to make sure you save your deck when you're done editing. Enter also works. Alright, and now I'm going to show you how to play the game. The play MC button will put your main character onto the table, and then you do have to drag the story cards onto the table yourself. Once you've done that, you could draw a couple ways. There's a draw button, but you can also type draw 5 to get your opening hand pretty easily. And here it is. Add scene. Oh, well, let's add plans first. Add plans, put all your plans in the plan tab. And then add scenes, put a scene face up on the table. Plans to table is what you click when you want to reveal a playing card. And then you either add it to your hand or retire it, depending. To join a game with other people, click the server button and then connect to game matching server. If anybody else in the world had the plugin right now, you would see games there, or you could host your own like I've done here. When you host your own game, you can save the game by clicking this button. You could also start a new game Though I'm going to mess up the area first before I do that, just so you can see it actually reset. Click new game and you see it all clear away. One last little bit to cover before I leave. You can use the test dummy to test cards against yourself. It's a little janky because it's not really a super intended feature, but it does work. So yeah, if you like this idea, join the Discord server so you can play against other people, or just download the plugin and play with a couple friends of your own. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.